Hello, hello, and welcome to League of Legends for the Win. My name is MBD, and I'm bringing you another episode of Noobs Shouldn't Random. I'll give you the brief rundown for those of you who don't know. I'm given a random champion, I play them in 5 normal games, and I report to you how I did. Usually bad, and then I try to help you play a little better by watching me play poorly. With all that said, let's take a look at this week's champion. And the winner is Warwick, the Blood Hunter. Now I'm pretty excited about this because I've always wanted to add Warwick to my repertoire and I've never played him before, so we'll see how all this works out. To get a baseline for a champion, I go to the excellent solomid.net guide section. For Warwick, I'm using the amazing jungle guide written by The Odd One. Let's jump right into Warwick's abilities, shall we? His passive is Eternal Thirst. Each one of Warwick's attacks heal him for 6 health, with an increasing amount at levels 7 and 13, and an increasing amount for each successive attack. His Q is Hungering Strike, which is a slightly greater than melee range nuke that also heals Warwick. His W is Hunter's Call, which increases his attack speed and the attack speed of nearby friendly champions. His E is Blood Scent, which is a toggle that allows Warwick to sense champions under 50% life and giving himself a boost in movement speed when he's close enough. His ultimate is Infinite Duress, where he jumps on an enemy champion, holding them in place and dealing damage while massively increasing his own lifesteal for a few seconds. Warwick's jungle route is pretty easy. Starting with a point in Hunter's Call, a longsword, and a health pot, you start at the blue golem. You don't need a leash, but it certainly helps. Smite the golem and move on to the wolves, making sure to put your next 2 points in Hungering Strike. Move on to the Wraith Camp and then the Lizard. Smite the Lizard and then move to the golems. After taking out the golem, you should be level 4. Put a point in Blood Scent and then look for a gank. Let's take a look at how I did with this cute little puppy, shall we? Alright, okay. Not terrible. Not the best ever, but certainly very, very even. Let's break that down to the game-by-game recap. 4 out of 5. Not bad. I maintain that I could have won that 5th game had my team not suddenly decided to surrender at 20. Let's take a look at runes and masteries. For masteries, I used what I thought was a very interesting 6-0-14 setup. I wasn't one to go against the Odd One's judgment, but I can also see that Warwick being very successful with a traditional 21-0-9 build. Runes, I stuck with the guide's suggestion of a mixture of armor pen and attack speed marks, armor pen quints, flat armor seals, and attack speed glyphs. For summoner spells, I of course took Smite, as you should for all junglers, and Ghost. Though I will say that there were a few times during my games that I wish I'd had Flash for a daring escape. Your mileage may vary. For an item build, I went with Razors first, followed by Boots. I stuck with Mercury Treads exclusively. Warwick's sustainability is intense, and being able to shake off that CC and magic damage really makes you a force in those team fights. The first time around, I tried a tankier build with a Spirit Visage and a Sunfire Cape after my Boots. While it was moderately effective, it wasn't as fun as the attack speed Malady Wits End build, which I stuck with exclusively for the last 4 games. I really enjoyed my time playing Warwick, and the reason I think that is he felt very effective no matter what. He seems like he's not a super difficult champion, but he does have a lot of nuances that I'm going to get better and better at as I play him more, which is to me the sign of a really good and really fun champion. In addition, I felt very, very powerful as I played this sort of off-tank / carry hunter role, which I do enjoy a lot. Final thoughts on Warwick. Great champion. I love that little puppy. I just want to give him a nice little scratch under the chin because you know he liked that very much. I felt very powerful. I felt effective. It was just a very enjoyable experience, and on the Mr. Nooper scale of awesomeness, I gotta give him a 9.5. That's right, a 9.5. In addition to that, I'm going to be adding Warwick to my stable of permanent champions that I play. So, congratulations, puppy. Yeah. Woo! Warwick was a ton of fun, and I don't think it was just because I won. His kit is interesting, and he's just an enjoyable champion to play. So it's time to find out just who I'm going to play next week. Let's get that random noise going. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Yes, I want a random champion. And the champion must be preserved. And looks like the winner is Kassadin. Now, I've played Kassadin before, once or twice, and if that's any indication, next episode is going to be Feed-tastic, so stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Noobs Shouldn't Random. Make sure to check out the League of Legends for the Win playlist in the bottom left. You can see the previous episode by clicking in the top left, and the next episode by clicking in the top right, and I try my best not to point while I'm talking because I know you can't see me, but I just can't stop myself. Click in the center to subscribe. I am just enjoying this so much. Leave your comments below. You want to join me playing League of Legends, there's a link down there. Go ahead and click it. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, all that fun stuff. We've got all sorts of stuff going on, and I will see you next time.